Cheryl Daniel, and welcome to the Daily Mix. I am so happy to be a part of the Daily Mix. We have so much to talk about. There's a lot going on in the St. Louis area. But first of all, can we talk about my hair for a minute? I'm not egotistical, but those of you who have ever seen me before, this is a little different. Yes, your sister girl was wearing just like a relaxer, but I decided 2 years ago to go natural. And apparently, I am not alone because the relaxer industry, the chemical industry, they're losing money because a lot of you are not buying the box kit anymore, getting your hair relaxed. But you know what? Not everybody likes it, believe it or not. You know who doesn't like it? My 79-year-old mother. Mom don't like it. Mom is old school. She thinks, and she actually said this to me, let me get these words right. She said, when are you gonna get your hair done? Because to her, this is not done. But you know, then my 15-year-old son, who is a brother, he said to me, listen, mommy, you like it? That's all that matters. That boy's gonna make a good husband one day. So those of you who are going natural, you know, everybody's not gonna like it. People are gonna ask you questions about it. Just get ready for that. Keep your cool, keep your calm, and take my 15-year-old's advice. You gotta like it, and that's all that matters. You gotta like it first. It is graduation season. Shall we say congratulations to those of you who are graduating from high school, to those of you who are getting that college degree. I am not saying congratulations to those of you graduating from kindergarten or the 8th grade. I am diametrically opposed to 8th grade graduations. It's wonderful, but it's called the 9th grade. Okay, just go on to the next thing. It's called the 9th grade. But to those of you who are graduating from high school and graduating from college, I know that it's been difficult. It's been a great experience. There have been highs and lows, but now it's on to the next chapter for you. For the first time in years, I have not received one graduation announcement. Some of y'all are messing up because I give good gifts. I give money, straight up cash, Visa gift cards. Maybe I'm gonna get an avalanche of invitations now. But wonderful news for those of you who are moving on and you've got a plan, good for you. If you don't have a plan, you know what? Look around. Somebody you respect or trust or like, you know, talk to them about what they're doing and find your way. Find your way. It's okay to not know, but determine to know. Decide, I'm going to know. I'm going to figure this out because you can. You're able and you're worth it. So move on, people, because mama don't want you in the basement doing nothing, okay? Let's talk about that big boxing match because yes, we are still talking about the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight, whether it is your cable company losing it or not. It has to be, for me, number one, Pacquiao shoulder injury. Really? I would not say that. You lost so convincingly. So now you're gonna say I was playing injured. You should have said that at the weigh-in. At the weigh-in, you should have said my shoulder hurts. But you didn't, because I don't think your shoulder really hurts. I think you just got beat. Actually, I didn't even see the fight because I was at a play. My husband loves boxing. I'm not a complete fan. Of course, we all are Muhammad Ali fans because he wasn't just a boxer, he was an activist. He was an activist. So that's why we're Muhammad Ali fans. But we look at him now, and him now, a great part of his physical health is because of boxing. So I just can't really watch boxing like that. But those of you who enjoy it, you know, good for you. Okay, I'm going to create a company called Rent-A-Mama because I think Jameis Winston, who went #1 in the NFL draft, he has parents, he does, but he needs somebody to say, boy, if you pull a crab leg joke at the draft party, I'm gonna knock you upside your head. And he, of course, he pulls out these crab legs. Now I'm telling you what, I have serious concerns about any young man who is walking into that kind of income who would do such a thing in poor taste to me. Now, maybe I'm just super conservative, but I think it was in poor taste to remind people that you shoplifted. And yeah, you're about to sign a multi-million-dollar contract, but you shoplifted, of all things, crab legs. There's nothing that bad behavior needs less than a multi-million-dollar contract. All right, more Daily Mix for you. Let's go. First of all, it is Six Flags. This is where I went when I graduated from high school for the senior class trip. Love Six Flags. Love, love, love. If I could eat a funnel cake right now in front of y'all, I would. I love Six Flags. There are some new rides. One is called the Justice League Battle for Metropolis. I know my 19-year-old will be in line over and over and over again. It's a 4D interactive dark ride, which automatically disqualifies me. But what you're going to get glasses, you're going to get a stun gun, and you're going to be a part of the Justice League Reserve team. Sounds like a lot of fun. We love Six Flags, don't we? SixFlags.com/St. Louis is where you go to get more information. The National Blues Museum is racking up the donations as well as should. You know, let's think about blues for just a second. This is an American product. The blues is an American product, and I dare say all the music that came later came from the blues. When I lived in Kansas City for some years, I met blues musicians who were really a part of, they were the forefront. They were creating these notes and creating these songs that came out of the pain of their existence. And they got no recognition. They got cheated in a lot of ways. So when the National Blues Museum opens, let us go and learn something that a lot of us, I'm sure, don't know. It's going to open in late 2015. It's not going to be, you know, some room. I'm talking 23,000 square feet. It's going to be huge. The exhibits, the initial exhibits anyway, because they'll be rotating, will include the history of the blues. And we here in the St. Louis area, we are a part of that history. We absolutely are. You'll be able to create lyrics and chords like I can play. That's all I got right there. That's all I got. That's all I got. NationalBluesMuseum.org. And by the way, thank you to Jack White, who gave a 6-figure donation. If you've got $10, give it. We need the National Blues Museum. Okay, so I live in Illinois, and I used to travel the Poplar Street Bridge, but since the Museo Veterans Bridge opened, I don't have to take the Poplar Street Bridge anymore, but some of you do, and you are not happy with these lanes that are closed. 2 westbound lanes. They have got to do something, not permanent, because no driving surface is permanent, but they need to really, really redo the driving surface. Those 2 lanes are going to be closed westbound until July. Until July. And MoDOT knows that some of you are not happy, but they have some advice. It's called alternate routes. Please take alternate routes. You can take Metrolink. Now, I don't know if I want to tell you to take the Stem Museo Veterans Memorial Bridge, because right now I take it and it's smooth sailing, but if all of y'all get on it, it's going to be crowded. But you got to get off the Poplar Street Bridge if you're stuck in traffic. You got to get up earlier and leave. You can also take the King. You can take the Eads. So stay up to date on that by going to traveler.modot.org, I believe is the website. Stay up to date on that. Now, our lawmakers in Jefferson City are thinking about a gas tax increase. There's a lot of opposition to 1.5 cents, 1.5 cents. But here's how it works. If we collect the taxes in the state, send them to the feds then send you back more money. So imagine you're 16 years old. You say, Mom, I'm gonna give you $10. Mom says, oh good, I'll give you $50. If you give me 10, I'll give you $50. Would you do that? Now maybe at 16 you would, but as a 40-year-old taxpayer, you don't wanna pay anymore. Gas is already high enough, so there's a lot of opposition. But here's what we have to know about this. If lawmakers say no to this tax increase and we don't get the millions from the federal government, whether you support the system as it is kind of crazy, whether you support that or not, what we're going to see in the state of Missouri is roads deteriorate. MoDOT says that they are going to maintain them as they are today, but the money is going to dry up. We're not going to have the kind of money in the future as we do right now. And I hear you loud and clear, do with what you have, cut out the fat. That's what people always say when it comes to tax increases. So we'll watch this as it unfolds because it's not a done deal yet at all. The Forest Park Trolley is back. It's the 5th season. It actually runs May 1st through September 27th. A lot of you think it ends, like at the end of July or early August, but it runs for a long time. It runs daily from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. A great way to get around the park. You can also park in one spot and then ride. So there are twin parking lots across from the Dennis and Judith Jones Visitor and Education Center. By the way, go in there and talk to the people and learn about Forest Park. And there's also the Festival and Parking Plaza at the Upper Muny. I've used that one a lot. This is a partnership between Forest Park Forever and Bi-State Development and Metro and the Missouri History Museum, St. Louis Art Museum, the St. Louis Science Center, the St. Louis Zoo, and the City of St. Louis. MetroStLouis.org is the website. I will tell you quickly that when my oldest son was young, I said, we're going to go to Forest Park today. and we're going to go to the zoo. And he goes, well, why are we going to go to both of those places? I said, honey, the zoo is in Forest Park. So I think a lot, we still think of Forest Park as one thing, then we think of the zoo as another or the History Museum as another, but they're all in Forest Park, larger than Central Park. That's our Forest Park, so let's support it. Okay, so this Fun Home is a St. Louis-backed production. When you go sometimes to the Fox Theater, know that the people behind the Fox Theater that bring those productions are also creating productions, and they're creating award-winning productions. Fun Home just recently got 12 Tony nominations. All 5 principal actors, Best Musical. It introduced, at 3 different ages, Allison is the character, revealing memories of her life. It's performed entirely in the round. And if you have never seen something in the round, I mean, it is phenomenal. I mean, you feel like you're a part of the production. So with this story, you'll be able to get a lot closer to Allison's story in Fun Home. Learn more about it at funhomebroadway.com. And congratulations, 12 Tony nominations is awesome. Speaking of honors, Fox Sports Midwest has gotten the Regional Sports Network of the Year honor. It's the first year for this category, actually, so we want to congratulate them. It's hosted by Synopsis Sports Media in New York City, and it recognizes the outstanding work in the sports industry. The opening, among the things that helped them to win this, opening the new studio in Ballpark Village, the Cardinals #1, Royals #4 rated teams in the Major League Baseball industry, and #5, the Blues in the NHL. Might be surprised by that since they got so booted quickly out of the playoffs. And the #4 team in the NBA, by the way, is the Indiana Pacers. The 10th annual This One's For You telecast for the military is something that they have been doing for years, and it's a wonderful, wonderful broadcast. Doesn't take much for me to get teary, and since I am a military brat, I so respect them for even doing that. So let's talk about entrepreneurial behavior, shall we? St. Louis University entrepreneur, I think it's Lacton Johnson. If I got it wrong, I'm so sorry, but you're okay with that. 19, little baby, just a baby, created her second business now with her brother. It's called Bow Up. These are self-tie bow tie halves, okay? It's one of Warren Buffett's grow your own businesses, the Bow Up team. Look at them. They're just babies. They're babies and they're doing it. This is the first business for flip outs, and they have appeared on Shark Tank as siblings. Anybody who goes on Shark Tank, you know, gets a thumbs up from me because that is no joke. And they sold it 2 years ago to Wild Craze Incorporated. You can find more information at bowup.com. You know, I have a 19-year-old. Is he creating businesses? Actually, he is, so I don't want to dog him too bad. All right, listen. I am thrilled beyond belief that this event is coming to St. Louis. It's called Slide the City St. Louis. This is basically a huge slip and slide. Where is it going to be? Market Street in downtown St. Louis between Jefferson and 20th. It's 1 weekend only, July 11th and 12th. I am talking 1,000 feet of vinyl. You on an inner tube or on your bottom. This is more than 3 football fields in length. I'm told that the ride takes maybe over a minute. Now this is a family-friendly event, but there will be live music, there will be food, and there is an age limit, so 5 and up, or 46 inches tall. So it's gonna be like Six Flags. They're gonna have that little thing they're measuring you. And I think I make it, because I'm 64 inches, so I barely make it. Now, the wonderful thing about Slide St. Louis, Slide the City St. Louis, is that the proceeds will benefit the St. Louis Area Food Bank thanks to a partnership with Y98, Fresh 102.5, and KMOX, our CBS radio stations. And Shop and Save, thank you so much for stepping up and doing this. Go to Facebook and Twitter, hashtag Slide the City to learn more. And the website is slidethecity.com. Watch the video. You will be as excited as I am. All right. Jungle Love, my friends. Jungle Love. Ferris St Louis has added Morris Day. I'm sitting in the newsroom and they're like, Morris Day's coming. I'm like, did you just say Morris Day is coming to Ferris St Louis? Absolutely. I mean, imagine how tough it is to get national acts. I mean, some of you are like, when's Beyonce coming to Ferris St Louis? Probably never because she's so expensive, but I'm cool with Morris Day. I'm cool with that. There's a lot of new stuff at Ferris St Louis this year as well. Zip line, you can zip line, all right? There's a steam exhibit as well. Forest Park is the place, July 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, ferrisstlouis.org. I can't even do the Jungle Love move. I might fall and hurt myself. And there's some family attractions. Under the Radar is one. This is from Explore St. Louis. Can you see yourself like sitting in a huge mouth? Delta Dental Health Theater. That's it right there. Look at that. That's the tongue, there's the teeth. Kids need to understand dental health, and Delta Dental likes to make it fun. And this will make it fun to help them to understand why flossing is important, why brushing is important, what your teeth look like, what they do, what each individual tooth does. That's just fascinating. And then on Laclede's Landing, Tuesday through Saturday, I should say, 9 to 3, that's where they'll be. And pre-K through 3rd grade is the target for this. There'll be puzzles and games and open play and dress up as well. It's a 45-minute program that's focused on dental health. Children receive a Healthy Smile kit filled with dental tools. Got to get them excited about that. If you're like me and you're kind of scared, I mean, I grew up being afraid of the dentist. I still get a little nervous about the dentist. But I knew that my kids needed not to be afraid. I didn't want to pass that fear on to them. So take my advice and go to this. It is ddhtstl.org, ddhtstl.org. All right, we've got more. It's the Challenger Learning Center, St. Louis. This is focused on Ferguson. The programs are on Saturdays. They target various ages. There are space missions that are simulated. There's nothing better to get a sense of science and to get excited about it than hands-on education, and that's what they'll have there. There are summer camps for kids. They even have something, if you are in a corporate setting, team building, that's always good. Family workshops, they are there for scouting events as well. So learn more. I need glasses, I can't see that website. But you can see the website. See it right there? clcstlewis.org. Okay, thank God you can see it. All right, in town and country, there's a museum that's open daily. It's designed for little ones, 6 months to 12 years of age. 6 months is awfully little, but you know what? Learning starts in the womb, my friends. Hands-on as well. They can play the laser harp. I want to play the laser harp. Can we pause? I want to play the laser harp. Can I do it? I'm not 12 years old, but can I do it? They can build flying machines with vertical wind tubes as well and play in a magnetic sandbox. I want to do all of this and dress up as a paleontologist and dig for fossils. There's nothing greater for kids than digging anyway. STL My Museum.com. STLMymuseum.com. Can you get the feeling I'm a big kid? All right, so who doesn't know Anheuser-Busch? Well, there's the Old Schoolhouse Museum is coming. This is going to include 400 never-before-seen historical items. I am talking about 160 years of brewing history, the birth of brewing in St. Louis, Prohibition, which is a fascinating part of our history, and the modern day, flash forward, the modern day developments in brewing, in the technology of brewing, and in the marketing of this. This was built in 1868. The building is one of 3 of the National Historic Landmark buildings on the brewery's campus. I stood next to a Clydesdale a couple of months ago. It was actually around Christmas, and whew, talk about intimidating. I mean, they're beautiful animals, but wow, just huge. Now, the brew house is opened. It opened as Lions School, and Adolphus Busch, his children attended there as well. AB bought it in 1907. I love this history. I think among the things you'll see is the speech that Adolphus Busch gave in 1933 against Prohibition. So, I mean, that kind of history you'll be able to see. BudweiserTours.com is the place to go. Oh man, how much I love the Muny. I just love the Muny, even when it's blazing hot. Muny 2015 season has been announced. Here we go. My Fair Lady starts us off June 15th through the 21st. My Fair Lady was last seen in 2008 at the Muny, actually. I could have danced all night. And then Hairspray, absolutely. This is the one I'm definitely going to go see, June 23rd through the 30th. This returns for 8 performances. Irving Berlin's Holiday Inn is coming July 6th through the 12th. And Muny and Midwest premiere Buddy, the Buddy Holly story. July 13th through the 19th. A lot of Buddy Holly fans still in this country. And this is the premiere, Into the Woods. Remember the movie? Into the Woods is coming on stage July 21st through the 27th. And Muny is going to premiere Disney's Beauty and the Beast. Some of you fathers know what you're doing this summer with your daughters. You're taking them to see Beauty and the Beast, so just get ready, okay? Suck it up and go. July 29th through August 7th is the date for Beauty and the Beast, returning for 10 performances. Oklahoma. Oh, Oklahoma, where the wind. That's all I know. That's all I got. August 10th through the 16th returns after 2007. You want more information? Go to Muny.org. And remember, at the end of the season, the Muny likes to know what productions you really liked and suggestions for the future. So if you're ever at the last show, they do this online as well. So the Muny wants to hear from you about what you'd like to see. So you can check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. We're everywhere, baby. We got social media covered. You can also pull out a piece of paper and a pen and drop us a line, because I still love a letter. The Daily Mix at STLTV.net. You can mail us at the Daily Mix at STLTV.net. Find the address there. We really want to hear from you. Thank you so much for joining us. That is it for the Daily Mix, but you keep it right here on STL TV. Bless you. I'll see you.